Welcome to Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Alien Earth and how good it is. Now, I'm caught up to whatever episode is right now. What, episode 5? I think we're halfway through. And from the beginning, this series has got me hooked. First, let me tell you that it looks beautiful. It looks believable. They didn't cheap out like on the set, on the actors, nothing. They have great actors. It's a believable series. It's almost like you're watching the movie, like a prolonged movie. And the thing is, I even watched Alien Romulus, the last one that came out in 2024 about a young crew who does the alien thing, and it's like it fits right in. Like you wouldn't even tell that it's like two different movies because they all look just great, you know. And speaking of Alien Romulus, they're gonna be releasing part 2, but they're gonna have a different director. So I mean, I don't mind that, but just a little tidbit about that. We'll see when that comes out. But if you haven't watched Alien Earth on FX, it's also on. I watched it through Disney Plus. Sorry, it's a good series. So the whole premise pretty much is that there is 5 corporations, I think 6 or 5, that pretty much rule the world because the way the government used to function failed, and they stepped up and started providing jobs, security, and all that stuff, and they rule the world. And they're in a race to pretty much be number one, like our corporations are right now when it comes to like AI and all that stuff. One of the main things that they're exploring is humans. Like they're regular humans.
They have cybernetic humans, which are humans with cybernetics that make them kind of like machines. They have full synth humans, but they're not humans, they're synth AI. And now they have a new type of, they're not sure what it is, but they take the consciousness of a human and put it into a synth. It's the first of its kind. And that's kind of like they're trying to explore if they actually succeeded or not. And that's a big old arc in the story as well.
So it's like a new thing, and the thing is that is illegal. Like it shouldn't be done. It's like science out in the outskirts, and that's the whole thing. All these corporations are always doing these scientific experimentations to have a breakthroughs and be number one, that are illegal, runs the law, or like not sanctioned through science and weird shit. And so that's where the aliens and all that thing comes into place. There was a whole expedition to go, find alien, species and stuff, and bring them back and try to, revolutionize science through that way. And ended up happening. They found this capsule full of aliens that was coming towards Earth because it was sabotaged and it was gonna barrel towards Earth, and it did. Now all these corporations, the thing is, it landed in the wrong corporation's territory, not the one that funded the expedition, and it landed in the Wonderkin, the smartest man in the world territory. So they're the ones who got to the science, the experiments, the aliens first. And so there's a big old legal battle between two different corporations, the one that owns it and the one that actually land on it. And it's like a big old corporate power struggle type thing where they go to corporate war through legal means and also through soldiers and sabotage and stuff like that. Like very cyberpunk 2077 type of things. Not too far up from what our corporations do, I'm sure, in the shadows. So and that's like the whole thing. That's like the whole premise of the whole thing. But I mean, they have like a whole cool backstory. Like I said, they have a whole, like, they just suck you in with all of this stuff. But the whole overlying thing, it is like the question what it is to be human, or what it is to when a machine is not a machine anymore. So there's a lot of philosophy around life and what it is to be a human, or what do you call people, anyways. So there's a lot of like undertones as well. It's not really trying to push a message except the alien message, the whole thing that the whole movies franchise is always trying to push. So you do come across xenomorphs, but the thing is, you also come across other aliens, different type of pathogens that we didn't even know about. There's like leeches that go into your food and water, lay eggs and stuff, and then when you eat those, like alien type of shit happens. There's obviously the what are those things called, the crab mouth that jump onto you and then end up laying an egg in you or whatever, a baby, and it comes out. There's a new type of, there's spoilers, I'm sorry, I'm already like in episode 5, episode 6. there's a new type of alien that it's like half human, half xenomorph. Ugh, creepy as fuck. But the alien that interests me the most is the eye. It's called the Tyrannosaurus something, blah blah blah. But it's an eyeball with tentacles. And then the eyeball also spurs like little other eyeballs. And what its mission is to do is to jump into any living being that has eyeball. It replaces its eyeball, like rips it out, throws it onto the ground, and puts it inserts itself into it. But the thing is, this alien ball, the eye, is super intelligent. It's highly intelligent. It made a sheep, one of the dumbest animals, and on Earth, highly intelligent, and you can tell that it was intelligent. There's a scent, I forgot his name, one of the main scents that's like second, no, maybe like third in command to, or like pretty much. I know there's so much because I'm in the middle, but there's a scent who is overseeing, like I told you about, the Wonderkin, the smartest man in the world. They call him whatever. I forgot his name. I'll put it down if we're here. But he was able to take the mind of a young girl who was dying from cancer and put her into a body of somebody else. And she's very special. She's like a synth, but she's kind of human with a human mind. But her human mind, she can learn like crazy. It's weird because she's also a synth. So he pretty much has like about 6 of those type of persons. We don't know yet. Like that's the whole question. And they're very smart, but they're still childlike because they had the mind of a child when they were put into these adult bodies. And they're the ones who are the main drivers of this whole story. The main character, her name is Wendy, and she's badass, man. But she's still naive because they're still kids in their mind, and so you see a lot of manipulation, you see a lot of struggle. You got to watch it to understand it, but there's also another scent that is, I guess, oversees them, and works for the Wonderkin, and he is a scent, so he's smart as well, intelligent, and he can tell that this sheep was highly intelligent. Now, the crazy part is in the last episode, there was a big old battle. One of the eyes was able to escape one of the labs. Shit happens. One of the tech workers didn't close the entrapment, and the eye ended up escaping. The eye is intelligent, so it kind of rocked itself off. It broke its seal, and it got loose, and it ended up in one of the shipmates, or they're like in a big old spaceship, and one of the eyes of one of the workers that does maintenance, and you can tell like he was very intelligent because it wasn't him anymore. But when he was confronted with the other crewmates, they pointed the gun at him and he stopped. Like he knew that gun was a threat. The eyeball knew that gun that he never seen before was a threat, so he stopped. Luckily, a xenomorph came in. There was like a battle and stuff. And the cool thing is, the eye alien started attacking and fighting the xenomorph. So they're not friends. These like different pathogens and aliens. So they started attacking each other, the eye and the xenomorph, and it's like that was freaking awesome. Now, of course, the xenomorph won and broke the body of the eye because it's just a human, kicked his ass. But the eye was able to get out and attach itself to the xenomorph, and it got into its eye, I believe, because the xenomorph started going, and it ran away. Now, imagine how intelligent that xenomorph is going to be now, given that it's highly intelligent to begin with, and the eye's intelligence on top of that. It made the sheep highly intelligent, and the xenomorph to the sheep. Supposedly, the xenomorph is supposed to be like the peak being, right, in the world. That's the whole point. Now it's gonna be the smartest as well, or highly intelligent in the next episode. This thing just keeps on. Like, you just want more and more and more. You kind of want to keep on watching it. And I know, like I said, I missed a lot of the characters and everything because I'm already like halfway through. But the characters are great. There's different characters from different corporations fighting all for the same, alien cargo, but everything's just going wrong. It's just a good franchise to watch. I'm gonna keep on watching it from now on. I'll give you guys each episode breakdown, just like I did for Fallout. This was just like to let you guys know about it, an overview. I know if you haven't watched it, like my breakdown won't make sense because I'm all over the place. But just know that it feels true to the Alien franchise. It looks good. The script is good. The characters are well thought out. Nothing seems like unbelievable. The aliens are awesome. The way they function are awesome. The effects of the aliens, how they look, the scariness of it, just the grossness. Like everything just is great. It's like you're watching a movie, but you have a whole series to enjoy. Like they did good with this one, and I think they should be rewarded with an audience. So I'm gonna do my part, and hopefully you guys like what I deliver. Like I said, when I talk about these series and stuff, I'm not talking about it like I'm not a snotty person when it comes to film and stuff like that. I want to know what you guys think. Like, do you guys like the colors? Is it fun? I want to geek out on it. That's the type of episode that it is. When I'm trying to I don't know, like if I see something cool, we'll talk about it. Story wise, what do you think is gonna happen? I'll talk about it. Stuff like that. I'm not like a nitpicky type of person. If there's no dumb questions here, there's no dumb, just let's geek out on it. Let's have fun. There's aliens. All right, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, always be kind to yourself and enjoy your life. And I'll meet you right there. Peace.